I make my projects to feed the different creative parts of myself at various stages of my life. Puru's art class is made for the little person I was who watched PBS Kids and played educational computer games. I always loved stories of families and friends who had their differences but found a way to work together and be there for each other. Like with the two sisters of Puru's art class, Starcatcher and CD. Starcatcher is your average extrovert who is generally always happy. CD has a bit of sass, smugness, and is bluntly honest. They don't always get along, but when it matters most, they will always show that they care about each other. I also like when adult characters are just as involved in the story. I also like when they are people who respect the kids, so in turn, the kids respect them. Keep is a father who is gentle and kind. He doesn't raise his voice, and he certainly would never raise a hand. The way it should be. Puru is a shining example of a teacher who loves what she does and makes the best kind of educator. Luckily, I had great examples of teachers growing up. None of which I remember the names of, unfortunately, but I do remember how they made me feel, so I modeled Puru off that feeling I want the player to experience. I make Puru's art class to make that part of myself proud. It's a game I would have loved to have at that age. Moving on to another project I haven't yet mentioned in this series called Cottonhead. Cottonhead is 100% made for teenage me. I found everything about my teenage years aggravatingly painful. I was that emo kid who didn't dress emo because she wasn't allowed to. It definitely gave off that vibe. Cottonhead is a girl who struggles with some pretty bad mental issues. We find her in isolation from the outside world, trapped in an infinitely large attic filled to the brim with boxes. Instead of trying to find a way out, she looks through the boxes to find books, games, and tapes with movies and TV shows. She falls in love with consuming media, and more stuff happens, but I can't give it all away right now, and I haven't exactly finalized the story, so some things may change. Then there's me now. Before I mentioned a little bit about my story of traveling to the future, that's the story of Solarpunk 2555. The distant future is a place where people no longer need to constantly worry about survival. Everyone on Earth is a citizen of the world. There are no borders, people can spend their days doing what they want to do, everyone is well educated, what some may call a utopia. But I would never say that, because humans love inventing new problems, so the world could never be perfect. Though in the future, it almost is. Except there's an underground threat emerging. Ooh. Then I enter the scene, freshly laid off from my corporate job, given the opportunity of a lifetime. In this future, I can spend the rest of my life making art, which is my lifelong dream. But I didn't believe in this new future. Mainly, I didn't believe in myself, so I wasted time doing anything else but pursuing art. It worked out in the end. After that experience and being brought back to the present, I began believing in myself a lot more. That leads me to where I am now. I started another side project with my friend I mentioned a few times before, Solemn Spirits. Together, we're working on a short series of comic strips called Solemn and KimBap, where we share some adventures and misadventures. I started this side project as an excuse to work with Solemn more, and it's been a great time. When we can, we work on it together. When we work on it separately, we just update each other on the progress. We keep each other motivated and hype each other up all the time. It's great. Thank you, Solemn. That's all for now. In the next video, I'm going to talk about how I stay motivated to do what I do. TTYL.
Studio.